Are you an SSI beneficiary? If so, this video is dedicated to you, as I am going to be discussing how much your checks will be going up based on a new announcement and what this means for supplemental security income. So with that being said, let's get into it, talk through all the details and the dollar amounts you also want to know. First off, thank you so much for liking and sharing this video with those buttons right down below. I really do appreciate it. And also, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe down below as well. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate your support. Let's get into it and talk about SSI and the announcement that came out and what this means for your monthly benefit checks. Now, I want to clarify really quickly. The exact dollar amounts I'm talking about here in this video only pertain to SSI. Now, if you're somebody receiving Social Security, and again, fill in the blank with Social Security with retirement, SSDI, survivors, spousal, any of these benefits, I made a dedicated video for you yesterday. You may want to check that one out. But even though I'm talking about SSI here in this video, yes, this does pertain to 70+ million people that receive benefits from Social Security, including but not limited to retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, and even VA beneficiaries. So we're talking about tens of millions of people here that this pertains to, but I wanted to give you this dedicated video for SSI, supplemental security income, because the dollar amounts about SSI benefits are also very specific, as you know, right? $943 as a maximum, $1,415 as a maximum for a married couple. That's just very specific, whereas those other benefits, they're all kind of across the board. So anyway, let's get into it and talk about what is going on here, okay? Now, if you've been watching the videos for the last couple days or the last several weeks or months here on the channel, you know that we've been getting a lot of announcements out recently. Well, just the other day, 2 days ago, on Wednesday, we got, what did we get? We got the most recent inflation data for the month of May. Now, here we are in mid-June right now as I film this video, right? But why are we talking about May? That's history, right? That's long gone. You're right, it is, but the data that we just got the other day on Wednesday is actually the inflation data for the month of May. That's how it always comes out, in the middle of the following month for the previous month. So we got this inflation data, and it found that inflation is actually maybe stabilizing a little bit. Rather than going up every single month, it is actually just unchanged, okay? So that's what the numbers are showing. You don't need to know all the details about it. In fact, I had a live stream the morning of when that information came out, and I broke it all down for you there. Feel free to watch that live stream if you want to. You don't need to, but feel free if you want. But anyway, long story short, it's basically unchanged year over year, okay? So basically what this is saying is that they're telling us, wait, inflation has done nothing. Just on a year over year basis, we're sitting flat at 3.3%. But remember, that's the headline number, the core number as well. That's another one that's out there. But the one that we want to focus on is the CPIW. This is the one that actually translates into how much your benefits will increase going forward based on inflation. Now, this number does not exactly matter all that much because this is not used for the calculation. However, as I said before in other videos, we certainly want to watch this data point because this is giving us a trend, as in it's giving us information leading into the months that do actually matter. Long story short, okay, the projection for the COLA for 2025, obviously 2025 is a long time from now, but we're basically right on the cusp of getting into these 3 months that actually matter to determine how much your raise is going to be. Long story short, again, I'm going to say it really quickly here. Yes, looks like benefits will still be increasing based on the projections as of right now, the forecast as of now. However, unfortunately, the forecast has come down a little bit from 3.2% a month ago to now 3%, okay? That's what they're looking like as far as the forecast for the COLA of next year. But again, we're still months out. We still have a lot of information to gather here. That is not the official announcement, okay? Just want to make that very clear, okay? But anyway, based on a 3% raise, I want to give you some real dollar amounts to think about here and what a 3% increase would actually mean for you and your monthly benefit. Remember, this year, we got 3.2%. It was not that much, but a 3% raise is now going to be adjusted based on your new higher benefit, right? That's the nice thing about the COLA, like the only nice thing about it is that it's compounded each year. The raise is based on your new benefit amount. Therefore, compounding is a really magical thing, right? Time and compounding is a really good thing. But anyway, all right, so let me give you some real numbers here, okay? So right now, 2024, your maximum benefit as an individual is $943. You know this, right? That's the maximum benefit somebody can get. In fact, most people don't even get the maximum. A lot of people get significantly less than that, but that is the maximum for right now in 2024, okay? So applying a potential 3% raise to that would actually raise your benefit by $28 a month from $943 to $971, okay? That is what a 3% raise would look like in your monthly benefit. $28 more per month And what is that on a yearly basis? 2556, what is it? I'm doing the math really quickly. It's 336, okay? That's what it is on a yearly basis. So it comes out to $28 a month or $336 more for the entire year. That's it, okay? So it's not a ton. Certainly something we'll grab. We'll gladly take it. More would be better, but that's what it's looking like right now, okay? Money, I want to make it very clear again really quickly. This is not the official announcement. The official announcement is still about, what is that? 4 months from now? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how many months is it? It's like 4 months from now, okay? So we still have a lot of data to gather here, okay? This is not the official announcement, but this is the projection as of now, the forecast, what we're looking at right now, okay? I still anticipate this goes higher, but we'll have to see, okay? The official data will be coming out here, in the next few months here. We're going to get all that inflation data, and that's going to play a key role into it. All right, next. Let's quickly talk about married couples, okay? So if you're a married couple receiving SSI, you probably know your maximum benefit is a whopping $1,415 a month. That's as much as an SSI beneficiary can get. For a married couple right now for 2024, $1,415. But remember, the COLA applies to this as well. So applying a potential 3% raise to a $1,415 monthly benefit would increase benefits by $42 a month, taking benefits from $1,415 up to $1,457 for a married couple, okay? That's what it looks like. Again, it's not much, $42 a month or about, let me run the math again, okay? 84, it's $504, okay? $504 is what that would calculate out to be in the course of an entire year. Now, when you think of it that way, $42 a month, $504 a year, it's like, it's not too bad. It's not great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to sit here and be like, oh, we're all going to be great now. We're all going to be, totally fine financially. Everybody will no longer be struggling anymore. That's not the case. Okay, I know better than that, right? But don't get me wrong. When you look at it on an annualized basis, $500, yeah, sure. We'll take an extra $500, right? It's not much at the end of the day. But it's certainly something when you look at it that way, okay? So that's what it comes down to for a married couple, okay? But again, I want to emphasize, this will be changing, okay? We know for a fact this will still be changing. There's no way that this is going to flatline between now and the official announcement. But remember, once we pop into July, which is only, a couple weeks away, 2 weeks away or so as I film this video, July will be starting, okay? Once July turns over, everything that happens to prices from July 1st through September 30th, those 3 months, anything that happens to prices, whether they go up, they stabilize, yeah, right, okay? They stabilize or they go down, again, yeah, right. If anything happens to prices during that amount of time, it's all going to be reflected in the COLA because it's all going to be reflected in inflation, okay? That's what I'm saying is those months are very important. So we're still a couple weeks out here, but remember as well, in mid-July, we're going to be getting, what are we getting? June's inflation data. Now that number will also not count, but it'll give us a better data point to think, okay, we're moving in the right direction here as we approach all of these inflation data points, but we have one more data point for the month of June, which will be coming out in about a month or so. Mid-July is when it's released. When we get that data point, it's going to be the last kind of, little practice round, okay? It's going to be the practice before we get the officials for the following months after that. Does that kind of make sense? But it'll give us another little data point that we can run our trend line on and see, okay, is it trending up? Is it still stabilizing and maybe just unchanged? Is it going down? What is the trajectory? That's why it's so important. Make sense? Anyway, I'm going to keep you posted on all this. I hope this helps you to some degree. Please, again, like the video down below, the big old thumbs up button. Thank you. Truly appreciate it. Share the video with your friends on my social media. Again, share button right down below. Subscribe down below if you haven't done so as well. Otherwise, check out the other videos here on the channel. I have thousands in the video library. I've hand-selected some for you down below in the description or the top of the comment section, pinned there as well. Or right now, popping up on your screen, you'll see some videos there. Take your selection now, and I'll see you again in just a minute.